Well, hello everyone. This is Jessie Bowen, Grandmaster Jessie Bowen, and welcome to our Become an Author podcast. And today we are going to be interviewing a Grandmaster of the martial arts. We've been talking about the elite martial artists in America, and now we're working on a new book project, which is titled Elite Martial Artists Worldwide. So we're going to bring in Grandmaster Stephen Miller, and we're going to kick our conversation off today talking about him and the elite martial artists in America. Sir, congratulations on being chosen as a elite martial artist worldwide. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, sir. Thank you for having me on.
Well, let's take and let our audience know a little bit about you. Who you are, where's your school, and and your style of martial arts. Let's kick it off with that.
Absolutely. Again, Grandmaster Stephen Miller. I am based out of. I live in Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. My school is in Absecon, New Jersey. I teach Taekwondo from ages 4 to 104. Doesn't matter how old you are. I started when I was 16 years old, and that was a 16th birthday present from my parents, signing me up for the martial arts. And I haven't looked back. I've been training ever since. It's been 41 years now. So it's been a long time. Attained, luckily, the level of 7th degree black belt in Taekwondo. Also, just recently, I started training swords about 5 years ago. It's called Koryo-Gumdo. It's a Korean style of swords. And I'm currently a 1st degree black belt in that. And I have started implementing a course in that in my school.
Oh, wow. That is really awesome. We started the Elite Martial Artists in America because we were looking for something different. I'm all about messaging and having a positive message. So we started this book program, compilation book, and it's called Elite Martial Artists in America. And the book has 3 topics in there. And one of the topics is the secrets to life, the secrets to leadership, and the secrets to business. Now, all of those things are very important. So we're looking for martial artists that would like to be part of a powerful, moving book. We have Grandmaster John Chung, who's one of our co-authors. We have Linda Denley, and we also have Dennis Brown. And out of Canada, we have Tom, Grandmaster just lost my thought on him. Fleming. Oh, Grandmaster Tom Fleming out of Canada. So we have a group of international martial artists, and we're from around the world that's going to be a part of the book. So when we're thinking about the secrets of life, we think about what have I learned that can help someone else become better. When we think about leadership, what have I learned in leadership that could become better leaders? And when we think about business, what have I learned as a business leader that could help someone else to gain the success that I've gained? So what topic did you choose, sir? What category are you writing under?
I went with the secrets of leadership.
Great.
I thought that was very important with, what I do in the martial arts. To try to represent myself properly as a teacher, I got to be a good leader. So I thought that was a very strong area to focus on, because not only to be a leader, but to hopefully create leaders in our future.
Right. And the title of that is The Influence of Confidence, Discipline, and Respect in Leadership.
Yes,
and you're correct. The martial arts is a powerful tool that we can really help individuals discover themselves. And that's what we have to do is the inner part, not the physical part. You can think of the physical part as an external part, but the internal part is our mind. It's our knowledge, the things that we learn. And then what do we do with this knowledge? How do we give it back out? And how do we go in to make the world a better place? So as a martial artist, how has the martial arts influenced your confidence?
Oh my gosh, a millionfold, sir. I mean, my little bit of my background is when I was very young, lacked confidence, lacked just. I was always afraid to do things. I was afraid to step out, afraid to talk up. Not sure why, because my father was a very strong man in that field, and I always kind of just wanted to be like my father. Struggled having good friends, struggled having good in sports. I was good in sports, but I struggled in putting it out there because I guess I was just timid and afraid to really stand out. I never even wore shorts because I was just so insecure with myself. I never, even summertime, I'd wear pants. It was just, very, very insecure as a young man. So my parents signed me up. They said, well, we got to fix this. And, of course I saw the Bruce Lee movies, Chuck Norris movies. And I said, gosh, this looks neat. I would love to try this. So I happened to have a Taekwondo school about a mile and a half from my house, Grandmaster Q Lee, great instructor. And so they signed me up for my 16th birthday present. And through my training, the repetition, because martial arts is all about repetition, muscle memory, getting better. And in doing that, you start developing a confidence in yourself because you know what to do. I remember the first time I tried breaking a board, I missed. I missed, and as many people do, because you're timid of the board, right? You say, "Oh my gosh, how can I get through this board?" And then, my instructor said, "No, do it again. Nope, do it again." And they push. And when I finally broke that board on the third shot, it was just like, wow, this is so, incredible that I did this. I can really do this. And that kind of was this first spark of confident change in my demeanor. I was like, realize I can do things if I just stay focused and don't give up. So, I just find that to be such a huge area, just the repetition and learning it. And I say that to my children, even my adults in class, when I see them struggling with a form, you can see them starting to turn a certain way and they're second guessing themselves. And I go, stop, just listen to your body. And then they turn the right way, because inside you have that confidence within you. You just got to start putting it out there into the world and letting people see that, what you are is a good person, and, you're going to be a good leader. So you have to be able to just put that confidence level out there to people.
Right. And that is great. And everyone, people that are coming on to our podcast today. So if you have a question, you can put it in our chat and we'll try to answer your questions. You can also, if you want to learn more about becoming a co-author in our next book series, then what you can do is to go to our website. There's a banner running across our screen right now, and the easy banner to get there. Or you can go to Elite Publications and you can click on the link for the Martial Arts Extraordinaire magazine. So we really work on doing a lot of things to expose the martial arts and its benefit. And you're correct, because I'm listening and smiling at your story, because that's my story too. And most people that I find that are masters and grandmasters in the martial arts, we all have that same story.
Mm-hmm.
And the story is always the same. And when we go back and look at, we were very fortunate to find a school that had good teachers
Absolutely.
of the martial arts, because martial arts itself, it just sits there. It's the knowledge and the person that is the good teacher. And that's why we started this book, because we're looking for martial artists that want to share their story. And again, your story is great. We have titles, The Secrets to Life, The Secrets to Business, The Secrets to Leadership, and your choices in leadership, and you're in confidence. And we talk about self-discipline and respect. Today I had to practice self-discipline on doing something, and I contribute that to two parts of my life. I contribute that to my martial arts, and I also contributed to my spiritual part. I typed out a text I was going to send someone, which there's no path from return.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at both of those things, and I didn't hit the send button. I said, I waited a few hours so it could settle within me.
Yes.
Was this the right thing to say? And so what I did was I deleted the text, and I deleted the text because of self-discipline, looking into the future and being able to see what the outcome is. Do I want to put fuel on the fire, or do I want to put the fire out? So that is self-discipline. And then you have respect. And the respect is not respect for me, but it's that I expect of people to me, but it's also the respect that I give. So we're looking for martial artists that can talk about those things and in that connection to that. So in your leadership article, give us a really quick peek inside so we know what we're going to be getting, especially when it comes down to those two key words. Discipline and respect. Those two are if we could have this in our society, then we could change the world. We could change the outcome of bad situations if we could have, because that's the whole thing, is that when people react rather than process. So martial artists, we look into the future and we can see the outcome of what it is. It's like, the Last Samurai, and Tom Cruise, he's fighting in the movie, and all of a sudden he's been working on this technique, and he sees it happens in his mind, and then he executes, because what he sees in his mind is exactly what's getting ready to happen. But he was able to do that. So that was on that part of that discipline that he had to have mentally, and then be able to see it in his head, and then be able to execute it. So let's just take a sneak peek of what you're going to share.
Sure. Well, as you said, with any martial art and hopefully in life in general, discipline and respect are basically the foundation. Without it, you're not going to go anywhere. So discipline, it's just repetitive action, and giving proper feedback and getting good correction from the feedback that you're getting, being very detail oriented, having respect to tradition, no matter what you're doing. If it's the martial art, having respect to that tradition. If it's, if you go into a new job, a new career, you don't just want to bring in, while they're bringing you in for your knowledge and your input, you also have to have respect for their tradition of that company, and try to make sure that you're leading them forward in a direction that they want to go. And then having that self-control to, like you just said, hold back, to rethink about that text, rethink about that comment, that email, because there's times you just want to let go and say things, and it's not always the best route, especially in martial arts. I see it a lot in my students, and I always tell them that your competition is not the person on your left or your right. It's the person in the mirror. If you walk in and you get 1% better than you were the day before, at the end of the year, you're 365% better than you were today. So you can't compare yourself. You have to have discipline and stay within yourself, and not try to overextend to be like somebody else. Be who you are, but be the best you that you can be. And that's discipline. So keep learning, keep studying, no matter what area of life you're dealing with, whether it's the arts or, like I said, your career or your home life. You want to be a better dad, better mom, better child. There's ways to improve yourself. And that's having good discipline and reacting upon that.
Well, you're exactly right. And everyone, as you're coming on, I have Grandmaster Stephen Miller with me today out of Atlantic City, New Jersey. And he's, today he's sharing with us. He's one of the co-authors in our upcoming book. This is volume 3, and volume 1, people you already know, as in Cynthia Rock, Grandmaster, Joe Corley, and other elite martial artists were the co-authors. And we're talking about giving martial artists a chance to share a story in their lives that will be able to impact someone else's life. And this is really what we want to do. And, whether you're a martial artist full-time or not, I know Grandmaster Miller, you are a full-time martial artist, but you're at your job right now. So tell us, what do you do professionally on another, what is your other professional job?
Yeah, so I am a director of operations for a dental DSO, dental service organization. I run 8 offices in the New Jersey area. That's my full-time job. I've been in the dental field for, gosh, since 1992. So it's been a long time. Love what I do. I like I was telling you earlier on one of our one-on-one conversations, that just watching people come in, a little disheartened, afraid to smile, head down because they don't want people to see their mouth, and then you help them fix up their dental work, and they walk out with the biggest smiles. The head's a little higher, their shoulders a little more back, and that kind of leads into that whole confidence thing. It's not just having the confidence, but we're giving confidence back to some people that might not have had it because they were just very unhappy with the way they presented themselves. So I love watching the success stories of people walking in and walking out of our offices. So I've been, like I said, doing it since 1992, and I love coming to work every single day.
Well, that's just great because it all ties right back into elite martial artists. So elite martial artists are people that are out there doing things. And, we provide the platform for them to be able to get their message out. So when you first heard of this program, what did you think? Were you excited to be a part? I know you made a decision to be a part, but what stimulated you to decide to commit to becoming one of the co-authors?
Well, that event that you guys put on down in North Carolina, I think it was August 8th, early August, just an incredible, inspiring event that I was fortunate enough to be attending, thanks to Grandmaster, oh my gosh, Brendan Wilson, excuse me, for the nomination, and his wife, Kay. So, my wife and I came down, we met you and your beautiful wife and daughter, and just the level of professionalism, you guys your aura just sucks people in. It really does. It really does, sir. And, when we took that one seminar with you and you were discussing your writing topics and whatnot, I think I raised my hand right up in that class and said, I want one of those last spots, because I knew at that time I wanted to be a part of this organization. That it's such a great thing that you guys are doing, getting knowledge out there to so many people. And when I had started thinking about my school, my wife at that point hadn't really trained yet. She was kind of new to it. So she's like, I want to learn what you do. And I said, all right, well, we can train in the living room, because we hadn't had a school yet. So I said, but remember this, as soon as we cross this line and we're going into the door, I'm no longer your husband. I'm now Grandmaster Miller, or at that time, Master Miller, because I wasn't Grandmaster yet. But, and then after she saw a couple classes, she's like, you got to open a school. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And then she's like, but you have to name it CDR. And I'm like, I don't understand. What does CDR mean? She goes, what are the basic philosophies you have in life? Confidence, discipline, and respect. You have to name your school CDR Taekwondo. So we went with it. And then when you talked about that book, I thought, what a great opportunity to get my philosophies on these 3 areas that are so important to me, and putting them across to my students and implementing them in my life, that if I can put them in a book and help even one person get better, then I've done what God's put me here to do. I'm helping people get better. So I couldn't say no to the opportunity that you presented in front of us.
Well, it was really great, and that's what we really try to provide. What we do is not just about me. Like I said before, this is just my purpose in life, to help people to become better and to open the doors for them, to make the world a better place. This is my ministry at the martial arts, is really trying to bring in people together, meeting people all over the world and helping them to change their lives. So if you're a martial artist out there and you're having a great life, or maybe things are not good, then this is that opportunity. Because when you can sit down and write about your life, or write about something special in your life, then that can become your purpose, and Now, I've written over 40 books, and what I do, I write on everything I do. I've been doing some personal self-development work on myself, and that's procrastination. And because when you get so many things coming at you, you get tired, you get run down, and then you want to do the easiest things first, and the things you must do, you want to put them on the back end. So, I had this dream, and I woke up in a dream, and it says, that don't procrastinate on God. That's what I do. And so guess what? I jumped down with pen and paper. I immediately began to write, don't procrastinate on God. So I have a book coming out in early January. That's the title. It's written for Christian entrepreneurs. The title is Don't Procrastinate on God. And then it's titled The Millionaire Mindset. Then, getting those things connected, that, we all have a purpose, and we serve people, then, we have financial blessings that actually come from that too. So this is really great. Everyone, we're doing a lot of things at Elite Publications. 10 years ago, we started off with one book, which is A Who's Who in the Martial Arts. And that book became so successful that we created another one. Now we're in the book number 10. And now we're giving back by helping other people benefit from the success that we've had in the publishing business, and now helping them to share this information back to their martial arts school, building them in their community, and all those great things. So if you are interested in impacting your life and having that change, and then, consider being a contributing author in this upcoming book, Elite Publications Worldwide. Elite Martial Artists Worldwide, published through Elite Publication. So if you have any questions, again, you can drop it into the chat. Let us know. You can inbox me on Facebook, or you can go to elitepublications.org. We have a Roku channel now, so we have our own TV Roku channel and Fire Stick. So we're really constantly trying to move the wheel forward in, helping martial artists to be able to make themselves better, create messaging, create marketing, and be able to make a difference in the world. Any final words from you, sir?
No, just it's a great thing, and I think everybody please reach out to Grandmaster Jessie Bowen, and if you're interested in being a part of this wonderful platform, it's a great thing that I feel that I'm blessed to be a part of, and so many opportunities for other people also to jump in and be part of this, because it's a really good thing what he's doing and his family's doing, getting this information out there to so many people. So thank you, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. Look forward to, the future things that we can do together and we're doing together. So again, thank you for entrusting your biographical information, this new book. Thank you for entrusting us to share your story and to make a difference. So everyone, this is Jessie Bowen. Remember, everyone has a story. You just have to get it out.